Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is January 27, 2023, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of today, Tesla comes out with its earnings, beats its earnings, and Elon Musk says that he's going to sell more cars in 2023. So the stock just gaps up and goes. We're going to take a look at that. But first, looking at the major economic events of today at 3:30 South African time, we have a core PCE index, price index number coming out. That's an inflationary report as well. Now, looking at the major pairs, first starting out with the Forex symbols, major pairs are pretty much just tapering off. Looking at these indices, it's Dow Jones and the NASDAQ both rally higher. Looking at commodities, both gold and oil retrace. And as we look at the stocks, specifically Microsoft gains for a second day after it warned. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin takes a bit of a breather. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're going to first take a look at the Euro USD. You could see pretty much we're just at the top of the range, not doing much, just a little bit of a retracement there, but not, nothing to really write home about as it's tapering off on lower volume. And so are the rest of the majors. The GBP USD also tapering off, and the Australian dollar also tapering off at that 7,100, which is a very important number for that as well. Now, jumping into commodities, gold retracing quite significantly. Let's take a look at it. From 1948 down to 1924, a $24 retracement. And so there is some resistance. We're hitting some resistance in pushing this higher to 2,000. And that's to be expected as this has given itself a decent run. And you can see right there, that's the first week that we've been actually a little bit negative on, okay, from the past previous 5 weeks. Now, looking at crude oil, also retracing just a little bit at $81 a barrel, but not doing much. It's been trading sideways for quite some time. Now, jumping to the U.S. markets, starting out with the Dow Jones, you can see we had a nice push yesterday to 34,000 from 33,750, and also looking at the NASDAQ getting stronger there to 12,000. We haven't seen 12,000 in quite some time, and that's really a very important move for the NASDAQ as it's been pushed up. Now, specifically, which stocks? Microsoft, look at that, 248, breaking above that 243 resistance level and just taking it up on that level as well. Now, jumping into Tesla, look at that, a nice gap up to 160 and then sold off a little bit, but gapped and go. And so it sold off at the end of the day towards its highs of what it gapped up to. So that's a decent move for Tesla as well. So, people are all predicting, the markets are going to go to garbage and everything's going to be destroyed because of the interest rates. But sure enough, Tesla's anticipating more sales coming into the next year. So that's a big move. I'd like to see an extension to this move on the upside later today as well. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, hanging out, tapering off, not taking a breather, if anything else, okay? Not selling off necessarily, but not selling to the point where it's completely sold off. So that is an important element to understand and to keep an eye on this, okay? So this is really very important to keep an eye on as it has consolidated in this upper move, okay? So still some hope here on the upside. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.